Hey guys, hello now. Open Olympus Company, expecting normal and did an update now. Here we are. Seems like there's a cutscene, so I thought I should probably record it and do this like per usual, right? First impression, stuff like that. Anyways, let's get going, eh? What the hell? Without warning, the bus ground to a sudden halt in the back streets.
We'll stop here today.
Yeah, sorry, I just woke up, so my voice is actually completely messed up.
Karen, I fear we haven't quite reached the destination.
We're approximately 15% short of the target location. Considering our schedule, proceeding at least 3% farther would be ideal.
Karen's sleepy. Excellent bus drivers don't drive while sleepy.
Gotta just stop stomping the brakes every dang time. Do you know how much you've done this?
Forsooth, Sir Heathcliff has crashed his nose onto the back of the front seat for the fourth time, which must signify that this is the fourth screeching halt to occur. Leave the wheel as soon as you start feeling sleepy, said the radio.
That's a good point. But you need to be a bit more flexible about that sort of thing. A statement as plain as that can be quite amusing depending on who says it. The minted boy agrees with me. It's funny when the least flexible one says that kind of gabble. Sure.
What was that? If that's what you're playing at, what about that old windbag over there who still thinks she's a wartime general?
Ishmael pointed to Otis, whose veins were beginning to stick out on her veteran and placid face. I'm just sorry that we can't do the voices that well today. I literally just woke up like 5 minutes ago. Damn. This is a prime example of the terror of learned fear. It's happened enough to be familiar, but it's still rather intimidating to hear Virgilia send the bus into chilling silence with a gesture. With a single gesture or utterance. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, fine, yeah. What is it? Wait, no. Is it here? Ah, crap. No, that's someone else go. Well, it was it, huh? Was it this right? No. I'm sure I can't actually do the voice for it, man. Fine, it's fine. What is it? You were all happily chattering moments ago. No reason not to continue. Weren't you signed to go on a proper rampage after? Yeah, I was stretching. Felt a bit stiff. Yeah, a load of... It's laughable how you behave. You're like dogs that drool at the sound of a bell. Conditioning, eh? If you've got complaints, remember that my office in the back always has its open hours. I'll make time for consultations. Miss Faust, I leave the rest to you.
Of course. The system has encountered an error. Of course. There we go. Virgilius nonchalantly walked past the sinners and the piercing stares, with Charon at his side, and both stood at the back of the bus. Open, Prilla. It's Sesame. Okay, fine. Yeah, how are they doing it? It's Sesame, Charon. Charon knows. It's not like magic phrases that would open doors anyways. I suppose so. While they exchanged corny jokes, the door large enough to fill the backside slowly opened. Been a few months, but still weirds me out every time I see it. It's a baker on the inside, right? As the back door opened, a splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway revealed itself. Holy crap. An endless corridor that looked to go on forever. Mirror world or whatever, right?
There's just a way to end it there. Far into this hallway, classy holes. With it, classy poles demarcate the end of the area we're allowed to traverse, standing in front of unending lines of red lights. Though the place seems comfy, something about it makes eerie feelings creep up. Now that I think about it, is that one of those singularities belonging to a wing? Ralph, Faust, do you know anything? Greg or what? Yeah, whatever, fine.
Of course it is known, but I am certain that you do know that I cannot speak of them in much detail. Gregor.
Oh.
Oh, okay, sure. Could stand to be a bit nicer about it. This is a corridor.
No, wait, no. Let me do her in a southern one, so whatever.
This is a corridor. That's correct. It's a corridor.
Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure is. Okay, yeah. A long hallway with doors to rooms on the sides. Of course, it's a corridor.
IF.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Whatever. I'm too tired. Dante, please hurry on with it.
Gregor's words snapped me out of idly staring down the edge of the passage. Oh yeah, right.
Dante, while I understood that you may feel it to be unnecessary, repetitive act, simply put, the executive manager's approval is a vital part of the procedure. Please understand.
No need to put it like that, Miss Faust. With that answer, I got up from my seat and stood at the front of the bus, looking at the crew. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the seniors.
Thank you. Starting now, you will be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and rest. The duration subject to change. Have a good night. Have a good night.
As soon as Faust finished speaking, seniors walked along with groans and sighs.
Ah, jeez. Man, I'm whipped.
A fine night, young Sinclair. What say you, another game of chess? No thanks, Don Quixote. You always run to Mr. Yi saying for hints whenever you're losing.
That is untrue, Sinclair.
That was because I could not bear to watch the grievous misplacements. That's even worse.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Bonsoir, manager. And thank you for today's work. As for tonight's watch. Home results, thanks for suggesting, yeah. I wasn't really feeling sleepy today. Then Otis suddenly intervened. Hey, how did you here?
Executive Manager, allow me to remind you that I am always willing to stand in for night to watch duty if you ever feel fatigued. Yeah. Let's get to camp. How about we get inside now? Executive Manager, you did some hard work, must.
Sure, let's get you to bed. Ishmael gave me a small nod and then proceeded to draggingly chaperone Otis through the back door with Radia. Then at last, Faust and I remained.
That was fortunate, Dante. Had they not forced Otis to retire, she would have nagged you for the duty of night watch for quite a while again.
Does happen a lot. I commented back as I watched the sinners head into the corridor one after another. After Radia has entered and closed the door, Ishmael opened the sign to get inside. He said the door leads to a different space each time it opens, right?
Yes. As soon as a sinner is in the right mental condition, the door will lead to lodging appropriate for rest and personal use.
Lodging, is it? They looked more like jail cells the last time I peeked through the window. Still, she must mean it can be used as a personal living space for sleep, shower, self-care, and all that.
You seem to have other questions besides that.
My clock has no eyes, nose or mouth, and yet... somehow, it feels as though Faust read something out of me. Now that she'll tell me how she manages it. You know, just curious about what's over there. I pointed down to the far end of the corridor with my finger. Right to the horizontal depths of this seemingly endless corridor.
As I have told you repeatedly, it is best not to be curious about it, Dante.
As expected, Faust chose to walk to the corridor with a faint sigh instead of a real answer. And yet, just maybe, Faust knew all along. She knows it all, as she likes to say. Maybe she knew that I would learn about what lies beyond in the corridor soon enough. Oh yeah, it's probably based on, what if it's about Yiseng or something in Yiseng chapter 4, right? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that was that. Then we just gotta do the reading all these notes and we're gonna upload it. Yeah. Bit of a long read. My voice is a bit scuffed, but not too much about it. So let's just do that, eh? Cool, as far as I'm just forgetting this stuff, whatever. Dante's... no, here it is. There we go. Let's read it here. I think it might be day 6 and 7, maybe. No, 7 and 8, maybe just 7, I don't know. Ah, that's why. L-Corp, here we go. Wait, no. Let me go down. Down again. Botany Corporation, K. Name of the L-Corp that existed in the past. It was an energy provider. It transported abnormalities like those we've encountered to facilities in their eggy forms, and managed them in containment units to produce energy in the form of enkephalin. I'm told it once supplied energy to many other companies and wings. Pretty much all over the city, basically. So it must have been a pretty weighty enterprise. Then one day, a fierce ray of light shot out of the headquarters and the company went under just like that. He even heard that after the company was gone, some tower thing appeared in its place, and then disappeared sometime after. The wing spot is still vacant as I write this, which apparently has the whole district in chaos. With its headquarters gone, the branch facilities around the city all shut down and were buried underground. Syndicates, okay, offices, the association. Offices aren't really syndicates, are they? Huh? Whatever. Record number 1, offices. Term that encompasses all the corporate bodies, or any place of business, really. They're founded by fixers. There seems to be some sort of rule that requires fixers to be part of an authorized organization of any kind if they want to work, and setting up a one-person office is apparently not an option. The associations. Record number 1 seems to refer to the large organization that manage fixers. Each association appears to have a specific field it specializes in to account for how free and open a fixer's line of work can usually be. There is a plenty wide variety. I've seen a few associations through the identities of sinners and their mirror worlds. One major difference from freelance fixers is that they can't choose the jobs they want to take. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but... all opened up. She Association. And Leo. Okay, let's do Leo first. Okay. Leo Association, record number 1. They seem to specialize in combat requests that involve groups of people. Although few fixers in the city go their lives without once embroiling themselves in battle. Quoted from Donkey. The Leo Association seems to be unique in that each individual member is equipped to deal with multiple foes at once. Burn it all. She Association. They seem to specialize in assassination requests. Should note that it doesn't exactly mean they're the only fixers who ever take assassination jobs. To start, requesting an associate fixer is going to cost a fortune. Plus, the demand for assassination is awfully high in the city, so even unknown offices on obscure streets seem to get those requests pretty often. Oh, sorry, just had to clear my throat a bit. Okay, that it. Oh, fixers, here we go. Record number 2. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, record number 2. Apparently, you can't be a fixer just because you want to. Some fixer-related identities told me that there are tests you need to pass to earn a license. Looks like fixers are graded with number 9 being the lowest and 1 being the highest. There's also a special grade called being a color. Virgilius appears to be one. He has the moniker of the Red Gaze. He's supposedly pretty skilled and famous. Well, that's good to know. Now we're just going to check everything, make sure there's nothing left here before we end it for today. Nothing. Never be too careful, because I realize sometimes they just don't show. Okay, guys, that appears to be everything here, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, and yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.